Wagwan, and thank God it's Friday. And as you know, I end the week in a bang, while still bringing you up to date with your biggest, entertainment stories and lifestyle gist, which we'll be talking about a lot this morning. And with me are Ife Omai and Lady Nima. I keep changing your name from a queen to a lady. Like tomorrow, what are you gonna be? A goddess? Ifelma, I'm giving you all the adjectives. I don't even know. I don't think I'm with Ifelma.
If they knew
what
was going on behind the scenes, I don't think they'll watch us anymore.
I think they'll love us even more.
I don't like these ones are not normal.
I mean, do you guys see your faces? You're like, she's right.
I was so confused. I'm like,
anyways, how you guys doing? Welcome to Tea Time as usual, man. Are we ready for this?
Yeah, we are. Did you think this week was fast or not?
I think it was fast.
Okay, good.
Very fast.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, because for me, when you have activities, right? It just makes it go fast. Yeah. So I've noticed that days that I just come to work, I go back home. Those days are really extremely slow. But days that I go from work somewhere else, work somewhere else, it just runs by.
Because I remember Monday actively. I was thinking, it's the beginning of the week. There's as in all the way just to Friday. Like it's gonna be a stretch, but let me see what I can do this week. And now today's Friday, and I feel like I just felt that quite recently. So I have to say that this week was.
Yes, but thank God it's Friday, and how we do Fridays, man. We just kick back, relax, and just bring you guys the fun. And we'll be starting today off with a trending video. Let's see that real quick.
You love me?
I love my mommy.
Oh, baby.
You love me?
Yes.
What are you?
Bro, chill out!
What?
What are you doing?
It's just for Snapchat, you.
Why are you recording though?
What? You love me?
I love my mommy.
Oh, baby.
You love me?
Yes.
What are you?
Bro, chill out!
What?
What are you doing?
It's just for Snapchat, you.
Why are you recording though?
Being a field musician, I think I can relate more with.
Whoa! Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? You're wicked. Why are you laughing? Actually, laughing like you're crying because the most. Why are you laughing? I didn't laugh.
No, but it's the truth. No, see, there's no shame here. See, I've swallowed the shame.
No shame for the shameless.
I swallowed it and
shame
used it
the
for this guy. You
shameless.
can't shame me. Do you understand? I failed. I go back to my jams and I'm like, what? You said this? Chige, like, how did you even think? What? You?
It's you being fat for me. It wasn't really what else you were saying. You just look chubby and fat and like.
Like notorious B-I-C. I didn't even get to the G. Like notorious big. Anyways, man, guys, it's Friday. Yes, we're going to be balling a lot. And yes, when I say a lot, trust me, it's going to be a lot because today it's about to be lit, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, let's move on to the first story of the day. Are you guys ready? Yes, another lit story because this one will be getting the ladies' take. But before we even do that, let's just touch on the videos real quick. Now, apart from being, did you see that big guy that was there? I want my mommy. Did you guys see that? The big dudes that was on the girl, being.
Oh yeah.
You should relate to
Is
that.
that how it works, though?
You should relate to that. You should be telling us how it works.
Now this video is actually here today because my girlfriend sent it to me. This is so you. I'm not even ashamed of it. Like, so she was just like, this is just who you are. Yes, like. I can be all this
girl
guy,
but inside you're like
I'm soft body.
Especially when they have a flu. Oh my god.
They'll be pretending they have a flu.
But you guys love us more when we're that vulnerable.
Of course. Of
Really? You
course.
guys don't like when the guy is all tough and stuff?
Please, I beg. Who did tough help?
Tough in the room again, the house. Please.
So you guys
just
like
be a
when we're
baby.
vulnerable like that?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be getting a little bit more vulnerable than guys see.
Please, don't go overdo. We'll kick you out.
You know, when you get too soft and you're like, oh,
No, if you're like that all the
too
time,
cheesy.
no,
You can't
do
be
it.
too cheesy.
No, you can't be cheesy. You can be cheesy a lot, but not just all the time. You know, like
Baby, all the time.
yeah, no, you can't do baby,
that
baby.
can't
Like
all the
police
time.
should stop you guys and he's leaving you to talk.
Huh?
Police should stop you guys and he's leaving you to talk.
Police will
Like you're
stop.
the one.
Eh, oh,
You know that kind of thing? Like, give me that, like,
ah,
just
no,
came out for
no.
yeah, that's really cheesy. Yes.
No,
Can't
that's-
relate to that.
I can't relate to that. I hate it. That's disgusting. Why?
I mean,
Or when you're supposed to stand up for you, you know, somebody
Babe.
treats you bad, maybe bad customer service, and it's like, and you airing your, you know, how you feel
Then you're not
about
saying,
the bad.
calm
And like,
down.
no, it's not that deep. Like, do you like that?
Don't say it's not that deep. Just allow me to do my own.
Do you get like,
please join
it's not
me.
that deep. Like, why you?
But some personalities are not like that.
What
though.
if he says,
Yeah,
why are you
actually.
screaming?
There'll be problems.
There'll be
Anyways,
problem, oh.
we wanted to move on to the first story of the day, but yes, you know, conversations hold us back. And a Twitter user identified by her handle Lisa Malley has narrated how she bumped into her ex-boyfriend, whom she thought was dead long ago. She disclosed that the mother of this guy called her while they were still dating and told her the man died in a car accident, and further convinced her not to attend the burial because they weren't married yet. However, she got the greatest shock of her life when she later saw her ex-boyfriend at a mall with his wife and twin kids.
Okay, this story is very wild. Let me tell you why it's very wild.
Why?
Surely she must have been the only one mourning him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like, if you lose someone, you feel, and you're not the only one who feels it. Your friends that you went to school with, you know, I'll see it on your best friends, on the guy's best friends page, his cousins, work colleagues or something.
Sorry,
I don't
let me just
know.
cut in. Clearly, she didn't know any of his
circle,
friends. She
yeah.
didn't know his circle. So
Yeah,
this is the
she was just
fear that
alone.
comes with, you know, just being with a guy that says, I like my private life, I don't have
yeah.
friends.
That's not private anymore, though. That's secret. There's a difference.
So what if you're dating an introvert that doesn't have any friends, actually?
It's not possible.
It's not possible that you have.
Maybe just one.
That's okay.
Then I should know that person.
his mother.
Ah, no, that's not
No.
possible.
Even though you don't have friends, you have work colleagues. Like
For sure.
there's no way you have somebody.
For
Works
sure.
from
How you be
home.
alone now?
He owns his own business. He's an entrepreneur.
You have a
have
PA,
clients,
you have a you have staff,
somebody.
you have a manager that you talk to all the time, you have someone.
Do you know the strength of a mother telling you my son is dead? How can you question anybody? My son is
As
dead.
in,
Not that I wouldn't
definitely
believe, but would you not question it if nobody else, you're not seeing it anywhere, not even RIP on the social media hand and post?
Maybe she has said we want to keep it private. You know, a lot of people.
No, there's
don't
something
know.
wrong with the relationship.
Yeah.
There's something wrong.
Something
There's, as in, like the reality of things doesn't make sense. Like death is such a big one, especially if you're dating. Like I know there's a story. I can't remember who told me now. She said that you know this. Okay, it was on Twitter actually. It wasn't a
I think I
personal
know the
story.
story
Yes.
about dead family.
You know, the
Ghost
neighbor.
family.
Yeah, as in like this guy was living opposite a couple that they they were long term or whatever, and they used to say hello to each other, good morning, and they want how is
yeah.
Collins? The guy asked
know
the
that
wife.
story.
Yeah, the guy asked the wife that, oh, how is Collins doing? And the girl now said, oh, Collins is dead. Like my husband is. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Blah 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 blah.
And
Then
she
like
met
maybe
Collins.
3 weeks after he met Collins.
She
In
said
the
he's dead
corridor,
to me.
and then she was like, "Yeah, that's So when the neighbor now saw the wife again, the guy was like, bro, I thought you said your husband was dead. Like I just saw him."
Dead to me.
She just said, "Yeah, that he found somebody on Facebook, moved to Asia to go marry her, found out that it was catfish,
Yeah, I wanted him to come back.
and then came back home. But that what's it called? He was dead to her at that point, but she didn't know that he took it literally or something like that. That makes more sense to me, you know, than like you just want to die like that, so nobody else is going to interact with the death or something. Like, death is very strong.
But at the same time, now, I had a few questions, but I was like, okay, you went ahead to marry. Now, what did the mother, you know, they are very manipulative mothers as well, especially when they don't want their son. What did the mother tell the woman? Oh, I found out I'm doing this. Maybe I went to her house, she cheated on you, and blah, blah, blah. So you need to move on. Do you get, like, I feel like there was a lot of manipulation in that story.
I think the mother is very,
What
very
the mother
toxic.
tell who?
The guy as well. What happened to the girl?
No, the guy had to marry the girl he impregnated. That was why he
Do you remember?
disappeared,
Yeah,
whatever.
But
That
at the
was
end of the
why
day,
she
so he
lied.
never searched for the girl. Then
Obviously not. He was part of it.
Yeah.
He was just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Because then why are you impregnating somebody else when we're dating? And everything was
understand?
perfect and,
And you
lovely.
do
And
not
then you
have
didn't know
to
what to
marry
do.
her
Yes,
because
exactly.
you impregnated her. I mean, we're in the 21st century. You can have
Well,
a
just
baby
a mommy's
mama.
boy. Let's just put it
Yeah.
All
And also the
sorts
mommy
of
is a bit sick. You have to admit that the mommy is just a little bit
And
sick,
she has no
because
respect
you
for
can
women.
just say, you can just honestly say, stay away from my son. We don't want to be with you anymore. We're getting married. You know,
Why
end
does
of
the mom
story.
even have to speak for the son? She doesn't
Why
have lips
couldn't-
to tell her that I
Yeah,
impregnated a babe.
yeah.
A grown up.
He's definitely very controlled by his mom. That's intense.
But what do you guys think about guys like that? Guys that
He say no for me,
Nah,
please.
nah,
No.
So if I speak to my mother every day,
No.
Every day.
what if my mom knows everything about me?
Please,
Like
not
the
have
last
a
secret you know, my mom knows.
Never.
No.
Have you not seen those ones when they'll be like, oh, hey, God. You'll be arguing with the guy. I've seen that before, but it wasn't me. It was like I was watching the couple. And they were arguing. She was like, no, baby, it's okay. I'm going to call my mom. You see now. I'm like, oh,
What if you could tell your
wow.
mom about your sexual life as a guy?
no, please. No, have it with your dad.
Don't have with anybody.
Okay. I think on this table, I'm a mommy's boy. Me and my mom were jeez.
Every
man.
day.
Not every day, but at least I speak to my mom once every week.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
good.
bad,
I mean,
okay.
I think there
least,
should
like,
be
that's
a
the
balance. Not
But guess what? If there's gist now, my mom is probably going to call me after the show if she's watching. Do you understand? We'll gist again. So I think my own case is because she gets to see me on TV every day. So she's probably like, oh man, that's your take on this one. I don't. Then myself and my mom, we have a back-to-back.
You see
together.
that's fine. Even having a healthy relationship with your mom, for me, is very important. I feel like guys who have, like, you know, really healthy relationships are usually very good with women because they are in touch with that feminine side, and they interact with women, so they're a bit more delicate. So I like that. Even the frequency is not bad, but when there's an obsession of like, I must talk to my mom every day, and she must be aware of what my day
have
looks
an
like.
opinion on everything.
Yeah, and
The
it's
times that I get
influencing the
too
relationship.
busy and I'm calling her like 2 and I'm like, he said, I know for you not to have called, you must have been busy, and we just have that understanding again, and then we just catch up from where we dropped it off.
That's
But I tell
fine.
my mom like everything though, that one for sure.
Everything.
Like almost everything.
Okay,
There's
thank you for
absolutely
adding
nothing I
almost.
probably don't tell my mom.
Yeah.
Some things that you shouldn't, dear.
And I think it's the same for her too. Do you get? Because I'm the last child. So we spent a lot of time together, gisting, talking. She was like best friend after WAEC, after do you know those kind of things? Like there was nothing to do, and you know that was the period they tell you cannot go out, you cannot mingle with bad friends, you cannot. So you're at home just eating, getting fat, and just, you know, chilling with mom and all that, watching movies and stuff. So we got really close.
There's a way you can do it that's tasteful, is what I can say. It's not as easy as saying that I'll talk to my mom, I'll tell her everything, because like you can tell your mom everything that's happening in your life, but it depends on how much details you can go into. You can say, oh, mom, my girl and I are having issues, but if you're not start saying things like, oh yeah, in bed she did this and then, like, you know, there's some things that you just don't
Alright,
need
so let
to
me give you
say.
a funny story, right? So myself and my girlfriend, we had one issue because I had an erection while talking to another girl. And my girlfriend, okay, why you guys sipping tea at the same time?
Oh, wow.
So I had an erection and all that. Then my girl happened to, I shot doubled it in that woman. I was talking to this babe, I shot an erection. And my babe went crazy, like, how can you be talking to another babe and you're having an erection? And then led to a big fight, right? And then my mom suddenly called and she was like, she asked my girlfriend, right? And I was like, my girlfriend, I better leave that one. So she knew something was wrong. And I told her about the erection, that, imagine why she vexed that I had an erection talking to somebody else. Do you get what I mean? But she did, wait, did I do bad? Should I be ashamed right now?
Yes.
I should be.
Yes.
I know, right?
Everything about the story, everything. You should be ashamed about everything. The fact that you had a reaction when you're talking to somebody else.
We're talking about sex stuff, though.
Why are you talking about sex stuff with another woman?
As in,
No more, we're just talking about, okay, this is a morning show.
Please, it's okay. If we don't want to know anymore, Nollywood actress, what happened to her? Please, let's convert. Another story.
sex story, fair.
Okay.
Erection, guys.
He's in a Nollywood actress. Anyway, guys, sorry to bore you guys with, too much information, but I just needed to know if, I was still being myself or I was being cheesy. Anyways, but I think I'm good. Thank you, guys. I'm back. Mommy, you never heard. Anyway, Nollywood actress Tonto Dikeh has replied to a lady who accused her of using a failed marriage with Olakunle. Why are you still laughing? Olakunle Churchill to judge men and misled other women beneath Tonto Dikeh's post. A user identified as Luchi had reacted after Tonto praised her new husband for being the head of a family and playing a fatherly role to her son. The lady, however, accused Tonto of admitting that she needs a man as the head in her life and also for leading astray many women reacting to this. Tonto Dikeh had said that the woman is speaking gibberish as she puts up a defense. Tonto is saying that, man, whatever message you took away from what I was saying, that's your business. I'm never going to apologize. But what's your guys' take on this? Do you guys think Tonto misled a lot of women?
She never said directly that she did not need a man.
She was just taking charge.
She just said, she actually just described her failed marriage and said, oh, this was bad, that she was now confident that she could do it alone to raise her son. She never ever said, I do not need a man. So I don't know why people are misinterpreting what she said.
What she did promote was this, you see,
independence.
Yes.
Which was okay.
She got comfortable in her position and started doing this whole king thing that I'm going to be the mom and dad for my son. And if that's your reality, then you should do the best you can in that position. She was the dad and the mom for, I don't know how true, but according to her, she was the dad and mom for her son. And so she really did that. She started dressing like a man and, obviously putting a bit of theater into it and stuff. But now that she's found somebody else that can actually fit the shoe, because I'm sure she has a lot of men in her life that couldn't get to where this new guy got to. So obviously this guy, loves her and takes care of her as a good father figure or whatever. And she's decided to embrace that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, even her showing that that king, that is it act or something that she was doing theater. She was putting mustache and all, going to school for career day as the dad. I feel like it's a coping mechanism. Everybody should be allowed to cope with their pain the way they want to. No one should come at her. If something should happen with this guy now and they break up and she says, okay, I'm still the king. That is her business and that's the way she will cope with it. It doesn't mean that tomorrow she will not find another guy that she will fall in love with and she will move on with. So I just feel everyone should just leave her. Let her cope the way she
I think you guys could have said it better. I think Tonto, right from time, what I saw was a woman who took charge after a man failed her. Do you understand? A man failed you and you just took charge. There are a lot of women that will sulk for a long time because a man failed them.
Become very miserable.
Yeah, become miserable, look pathetic and stuff. Now this woman took charge. She became the man. She became the woman. And there's absolutely, in fact, that's the type of woman we men plan to marry or pray to marry. That when it is not being held down by me, can you still hold us down? Do you understand? And I think that's a blessing for the child himself, because when you have a woman that has that type of state of mind, you just know that, man, you are in a very good place. A woman that will hold you down.
I think also the fans, these type of people are the fans that follow blind. No, they follow blindly even. Have you ever noticed that there's some people that don't even know how to take the lesson out of the put things in context and take the lesson out of the story, but just follow blindly. Okay, she said jump. They didn't say how high or in which context. Is it metaphorical? Is it literal? They are just jumping. That to me seems like the kind of person that she is.
So I saw a post on a friend's story yesterday that read, just say you're sorry when you're sorry and stop putting up miserable quotes that support your stupidity.
I've been saying that thing around.
Think about it. Do you know that sometimes some people will hurt you and they'll start putting
quote.
Not everybody in your corner is your friend. Sometimes choose wisely. They'll put that one as update. Next time they'll put the friend that stays by you is the friend that will last with you to your death. Do you understand? They start putting stupid stuff that just back up. And deep inside, sometimes it's not for you. But sometimes if you think about it deeply, you know that this person is trying to communicate to me, right? And then especially when you people now said to, they now start showing you that because you know some of them were actually very stupid and show you that okay, or they tell you eventually that all those things were tell me why they vex for you know say now yeah they post out for. So it's not just about friends now, it's also in relationship. Sometimes just say you're sorry. It's never too hard to say you're sorry. And why I'm bringing this up is that people follow blindly. So because they see quotes that support something that is going on or that seems similar to what they're going through in life, they just want to put it as okay, that's the reason why I won't say sorry because this friend, do you get what I mean? No, that's not the reason why you won't say sorry. Understand yourself, know what you have done, and I think that's what a lot of followers need to start doing. Understand their own personal being. Do you understand? Like, be you. Don't look out for we all need validation. I used to be of the opinion that I don't need validation, but we all need validation at one point or the other, even if it's from one person. There's one person that their word means a lot to us, right? Yeah, so we all need validation, but just don't think about your own being, be you, do you, and yeah, every now and then just, you know, look around, but make sure you understand you first.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, that posting of quotes, I feel like it's just so childish because it just reminds me of a story that happened with a friend, I think a year back. I confronted him about something he did, and then he said he didn't do it, and then he posted something that related to what I was like, what? When did this last happen? Like, this is like something secondary school kids do, and he's like really old. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I legit just cut the like friendship. It wasn't working. I'm like, how can I be friends with someone that if you confront the person for an issue, you now go and look for one, only God knows where you went, maybe Google, so if you typed it, and then you now screenshot.
I offended my friend that did not buy ice cream.
The thing was just irritating. An old man. Hey.
I know I've noticed that the people, personally speaking from me, the guys on social media that have all these like deep quotes. Today, he that's whatever's, and he that's shikini koniki. They are the most toxic people I've ever met. Personally,
They're the dumbest as well.
Actually, they have really bad communication skills, sense of reason as well. They're the most difficult, and because they don't find any similarities with people in real life because they're so difficult. They find it in quotes. Exactly. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Because you open your mouth and say it in person, everyone's like, bro, what are you on about? Like this is dark. It's not that deep. Yeah. Then you not find it in quotes. All these people that like to cut people off. I remember some girl. This babe actually put on her social media that, oh, it's okay to burn the bridge because the fire would
I know that quote.
Make your something. This babe, I don't know her personally, but for some reason I know all her friends, and she became like a thing in my head because everybody had issues with her, right? Like she was not, her words didn't mean anything.
I think it's sometimes burn the bridge so you can never meet them again.
Or something like that. No, it's not about the fire. The fire too will now help you ginger to the front so that you don't look back.
So you don't get to see
something like that. But you see that babe, I don't know her personally, but from that babe was such a disappointment in terms of friendship, in relationships. She never pulled through for anybody. But then you find such a quote and feel gingered because you are
always cutting away.
The problem.
When you're actually the problem. So me, that's the one thing. I don't know how true it is. How maybe it's a bias or whatever. But if I find your social media, you're quoting,
cuts off.
My eyes are on you. You might not be okay.
Cut it. All right, man. Yes, that's where we will probably take a break. Yes, and go on a quick. We'll continue right after this break. Please go nowhere.